Maybe that'll better our living conditions and better why we hella oppressed. Why can't we just change that? Like that's the real root of the problem.
Okay. Oppression. How many types of oppression are there?
Different.
A lot.
Name some of them for me.
Sexism, ableism, adultism, racism, nationalism.
Say ageism?
No.
Classism.
Okay, so those are the types of oppression, right? If I went out and said, okay, I'm gonna end sexism, racism, classism, and capitalism today, tomorrow, we about to do it. Meet me at City Hall. Like that would be a big ass project, right? Probably too big for me to do by myself. I would have to mobilize other people. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to get, is what are the strategies on how, like, this is a form of oppression. Miseducation, please believe, is like the things we understand about ourselves, we were told from someone. So if somebody has an interest in keeping me hating myself or stupid or dumb or whatever, that frames how I think about the whole world. So we are addressing oppression, right? How? What are our tactics and how do we involve all young people in San Francisco? Or how does it benefit all young people in San Francisco?
As people of color, we have to deal with a lot of things. We have to deal with like everyday struggles on top of people getting robbed,
looking for a job.
Kids are doing meth, paying the rent and like paying bills, getting house things done. 16-year-olds dying.
The police ain't doing its job and it's not helping it, and they adding more force on people and it's not even gonna work.
Now they're closing schools and merging schools and putting like 6th graders with 12th graders and having like me come from this neighborhood all the way to this neighborhood, and it's crazy because the neighborhood that I might live in, it may not be cool with the neighborhood that I'm going to go to school in, and I don't even know if I'm going to make it home alive.
All I could say is life's hard and it's a struggle.
When I was out there and I was boosting, like, I wasn't boosting them clothes because I was trying to have fun. I was boosting them clothes because I needed them. A lot of people that's out here, like, committing, I don't know, everybody commit different crimes, but, like, drugs, I think people are, like, selling drugs because it's a way of survival. Like, people are getting locked up and, like, caught animals for trying to survive out here. I look out my window and I see drugs, and it's like, hey, I can make money when it's time for me to pay my rent, and I ain't got no way. Well, hey, I can go out there and do what he's doing, and that's gonna pay my rent. So it's really, I think it's really all about the economy.
These young women and young women just like them live in a situation of chronic trauma. So it's not like I go out, I see a murder, I come home and it never happens again, and I'm just like, oh my God, how am I gonna deal with this murder? It's that this shit goes on every day. Like, not only do I go out and see a killing, I come home and get raped, or I go out and I get mugged, or I go out and get beat by the police, or I go out and get denied a job because of my record or my skin color or the way I talk or the way I dress. It's not the fact that trauma ends, because trauma doesn't end as long as you're black or brown or yellow or poor or a woman or gay in this country. It doesn't end. What does end is the way that we deal with it and the way that we are able to move forward in our lives, and rather than being stagnated by it, be an agent of change around it. So that's the trauma work that we do. At the center, it's based around self-love, it's based around political development, it's based around revolution.
I commit, I have changed a little bit. I got back on track. I'm not doing as much stupid shit as I was. I feel happier. I got a better outlook on life, I guess. I just gotta accept where I'm at, and I gotta understand that a lot of things aren't given, you gotta work for it. And in time, I'll get it, I'll be there.
I've had low self-esteem in my transformation of being a teenager to adult. I never knew I was so empowering until I started to talk and started to speak in front of people. I never knew I was strong until I survived what I survived. And I think everybody needs support in one way or another, because nobody could just do it on their own. I think that at some point in time, like, you always gonna have to deal with the fact that you get angry. It's just you gotta know how to handle yourself and control yourself, and it depends on the situation that you're in.
every time a young person goes to jail or somebody go to jail, they always like change. You need to change. Get out and do this and change. And who's to say that I need to change just because I go to jail that I need to change? Like maybe I don't need to change. Maybe my society needs to change, or my economy needs to change, and my environment where I stay needs to change, or the system that's telling me I need to change, like hella needs to change. I don't think that it's the young women that need to change.
I don't think they heard. Who I am and the role that I play in the organization, this organization, is rooted in love. Is rooted in the idea that we can create, as young people, something new. Like we don't have to go along with the stuff that's already there. My work has always been motivated by love, and not by hate of something wrong, but like a love for what's good and a love for the inevitability of justice.
If you look at life in the negative ways, it's gonna be all negative. Look at life in the positive ways, it's gonna be all positive. I once looked at life all negative, and I did a lot of fucked up things, but I don't know, I wanna start looking at life in a positive way so that I could have motivation just to be someone. Cause I don't know, we could all be someone.
Like, I think somebody like me or the people at the center should be in government because we know and other people like us know how it is really in this life, and only people that's from like the streets can really do the streets, like can really change the streets. Nobody from the rich homes can do that because they don't know.
Sometimes I'm so excited about learning something, I'll just go and tell my boyfriend or something so he could just know. I don't know, because I love information and I love to get the resources because knowledge is power.
I think our generation now is like responsible for the future generations. So if we want stuff done now, like we have to start changing it now. Like it starts with us. And what we do now is going to impact the rest of the generations.
How can we change our larger community and stay in the community? Like I guess a lot of young women, they get up there and they get the power and they forget about their community. They never comes back to their community. So it's like, what young women are gonna stay in their community and fight? Like I can't just make it big and forget about my community. I have to stay in my community and fight for change in my community if I want to accomplish that.
I'm proud of who I am, and who I'm becoming could be better, and I could make it better. Even if the community don't change, I can make a change for myself.
It feels good to be around people when they on the same hype as you and want to do the same stuff you want to do, or like is on the same, like, you know, the same hype you want and want to do, like want to change the same thing you want to change and help this world better for the children or the youth, the people coming up.
The people that really want a chance should have a chance to change and to be the best that they can be.
We are like the people that are dealing with this, and I think that we should like unite amongst each other. Because if we do that, like, ain't no telling what could happen.
Sometimes I question myself, but now I have to learn not to do so as often as I do. I have to learn to trust myself and believe in knowing that I am strong, beautiful, and unique. I stand out because I'm a leader. Why? I don't know why. I don't want to be, but I have no choice because it's who I am. I am me. Who is me? I'm a young woman.